Why are you doing that?
Let's try it again. You ready? Hey y'all, this is my husband Jared.
It's my wife Jenny.
This is Cherry Pie Cottage.
Episode 43.
What?
Got the Mr. and Mrs. mugs out again.
And y'all look, we even have Bucky's Christmas shirts.
We've never had Bucky's Christmas
No,
shirts.
we haven't. It's because we've never been down there around Christmas time.
No.
So, we live in Lubbock, Texas.
Yep.
Welcome to all of our new and returning viewers.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to say a word?
Mm.
Why?
What am I supposed to say?
I don't know. Usually you tune in here somewhere.
Well,
So y'all might, at the end of this episode, see all of the silliness that ensued before this take. Yeah, for some reason I got in like...
Well, now you're giving them spoilers.
Yeah, well, I was pointing for some reason.
We don't know why. What you drinking, babe?
I'm drinking coffee.
Oh.
In my Mrs. Claus. He's drinking in his Mr. Claus.
No. Coffee as well.
I love these mugs, and anytime I use mine, I make him use his.
Yes, she does.
But at least they're nice big mugs. They're not as big as the Gigantor ones that can hold 2 large cups of coffee in them, but...
It's not a wave cup that I had. I'm still sad about that.
You broke that one.
I did.
So what's been going on?
Not a whole lot, really. Been working. Been knitting.
We're off. It's been 3 weeks since we recorded last because he got sick last week when we were supposed to record. It is now December 15th, so we are 15 days into the Advent. We will show you, I'm going to show you all of those at the end of this episode. We've been working along on our Advent knits. Somebody is closer to caught up than somebody else. You'll have to hear about that in Whips. It's an interesting story, guys. So, our sweater cow, we are still waiting on one person to respond. This is the last time. If she does not respond by the next time we record, we're going to draw again for the prize. So, Leah Moose, Liamous, please contact me on Ravelry and give me your address so I can get your prize out to you.
Or I get to keep the prize.
No, you want to keep it because it's the Knit for Brains bag and Bucky and Beaver Nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if she does not contact us by the next time that we record, we will be redrawing. So
you got 2 weeks.
Yep. Because we'll be recording the week after Christmas. So this is our last episode before Christmas. The Christmas stuff may or may not be up next time. I don't know. I'm usually pretty good about getting it down, but at the same time, I plan on dying that week between Christmas and New Year's Day.
That's what I don't understand about you. Is you just itch and itch and itch to put it up. And then, like 5 minutes after Christmas is done, you're taking it all down. Yeah. Why not just leave it up until New Year's?
Because I like to have it down before New Year's. I don't know why. But starting January 1st, well, let's start with this. So, Cozy Up Girls will be doing their MCAL in January. And it calls for 2 skeins of yarn contrasting. I am using 2 from my yarn. This is Snow Flurries on my fingering sock base. And this is Teal-tastic on my fingering tweed. This is what I am using for the MCAL. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because January through February, we are going to be doing a Treat Yourself CAL.
Treat yourself.
And this is what I'm knitting for the CAL. Of course, I don't qualify for prizes, but this would count. So then you could double dip into ours and theirs.
Yep.
So just saying. And it's going to be in my Prairie Dye Studios Canadian bag that the girls sent me last year.
This is our land bag.
Yes. So there's that. So be looking for it. And it's a treat yourself cowl, so anything. As long as you are knitting it for yourself. Knitting or crocheting it for yourself. It counts.
Yes.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, babe.
Guess what time it is? It's time for...
Faux party! Oh, I probably shouldn't wave that around.
Yeah, probably not. Well, actually, no. You
I'm
are so far behind, you're probably good.
I'm so far behind, y'all. I can't give you spoilers on anything.
So, do you have any faux? No.
Let's put it out there to them. Hey, do I have any faux? Y'all just speak up if I have faux. See, nothing.
Well,
you'd know better than that.
You want to ask me?
Not really.
Can you ask me anyways?
Hey, babe, do you have any faux?
Yes, I do. You're wearing one. This was a test knit I did for, I don't know if she has a designer name, but Karen. She is a friend of Knit for Brains. It is the fall cables hat. This is for Michael, so it's a little short on him.
A little bit.
But it covers his head. And I knit it out of my DK100 on Cherry. So, this is the same colorway, but this is the Chatterbox by Cozy Up Knits. And I'm going to have to take this off because wearing a hat drives me nuts. I love knitting them, but I don't really wear them. So, can you take yours off so I can show it up closer? But this is the Chatterbox.
At this point.
Your hair's fixed. You have pomade on it. See, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
So I have not blocked this yet either. But when I finished it, Michael was all excited because red is his favorite color. So it's a very quick and easy knit. Very enjoyable. With him, I probably need to do it a little bit bigger and longer.
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 Definitely longer.
But it's the right size
because
round.
like my lobes were hanging out.
Yeah, well once I block it, it'll probably loosen up a little bit.
Maybe.
So. But I'm not 100% sure when the pattern's going to come out. But this was a test knit. I will let you know when it comes out.
Can you show it if it was a test knit?
Yeah, because Laura's already shown it.
Okay.
So there's that. The other thing I finished, which I totally forgot to bring the pattern. But it's another thing I have to block. It's a Christmas present for little man. Isn't that cute? It's totally cute. Now I have to go get the pattern. I'll be right back. Can you keep them busy? You want to talk?
Talk about what?
I don't know.
Can I go ahead and start talking about what happened with these?
Sure, just don't show them yet.
Alright, so the reason I'm so far behind on my what is it, Cozy Knitter?
The Cozy Knitter.
The Cozy Knitter Advent Socks. As of right now, I am on day 4. Okay. Here we are, December 15th, and I'm on day 4. Because...
Well, since you're already talking about it, we might as well go ahead and show ours.
Okay. Because...
We're going to go out of order today.
I cast on too many stitches. Well, I didn't cast on too many. I increased to too many stitches. And so it was just too, like, baggy on my toes. And so I don't like baggy socks. I like my socks to be snug on my feet. That's the way socks are supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So I had to frog it and start again on, like...
Day 11.
Day 10 or 11. I frogged it.
It was 11.
Granted, I had not made it to day 11 in the stripes yet because I was sick and not really feeling anything. So I'd frog it and start again, and so now I'm on day 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
while we're on it, we might as well go ahead and just show them.
Oh, and then today I got like halfway around and realized that I had accidentally connected my 2 socks. What it was is I knit the first stitch, and then when I knit the second stitch, I accidentally picked up the working yarn from the first sock or from the previous sock and worked it into the second sock. Just for one stitch though. So, don't know how, but that's what I did. I think it's because I'm trying to get better at no-look knitting.
Yeah. Okay, well, we will show you, now that he's told the story, we'll show you when we actually get to whips.
Okay.
So, back to my faux. So, do you want to try this on or no?
Not really.
Okay. Well, isn't that cute?
Totes.
It's going to be really great for him when he goes hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So he could technically tie it up here too for when he wants the flaps up. I don't know if he'll actually do that.
I don't think he'll do that.
I did make them long enough for him to do it. I still have to block it. But this is the ear flap hat by Emily Dormer. Ear flap hat by Emily Dormer. And I knit it on Black Cat Custom Fibers, custom yarn, the Hatchworth, and it's Let's Get Worsted. And this is how much I had left. So, but that is the only faux I have, 2 hats for little man, and now I can block them and get them under the tree, along with everything else that I have to wrap and get under the tree.
It's crazy.
I'm usually done by now.
14 and a half years of marriage, okay? And every Christmas, like, the tree will be up for maybe a week.
Sometimes not even a week.
And presents start showing up. They just start arriving under the tree, okay? The tree was put up not November 1st, but it was what? Like
a couple of days later.
A couple of days later, so like the 3rd,
because we
4th,
had the
maybe.
kids over.
So it's been up since then. Not one single wrapped present under the tree. It's freaking me out, honestly. It's like we put our tree up in June.
I am usually completely done with all the wrapping and everything by now.
To be fair, your shop has been rather busy.
Yes.
And so you've been dealing with that.
It's a good problem to have.
A good problem. Still,
it's just weird.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, so I've got to wrap all the presents next week. I'm actually finally caught up. I have all of my custom orders and everything has been dyed and shipped out. So I fully expected to start getting more and I haven't yet, so, but it's just that time of the year. People aren't ordering because they're not going to get it in time for Christmas, so. But I am definitely still taking custom orders. Pre-orders for all the Christmas colors are still up, and they will be up until December 25th. They will come down Christmas Day. So, if you want candy canes and hot cocoa, or sugar plum, or snow flurries, get your orders in. They won't get dyed till after Christmas by now, but they also will be going away on Christmas Day and won't be coming back until Christmas in July, and that's only for a couple of weeks, and then they go away again until the end of October of next year. And they may or may not actually come back, so I don't know yet. We will see. So, moving on to
story time.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what you.
I know, but I was fixing to move it in between these two.
Okay, so not story time.
We're gonna go ahead and do story time because he already called it.
Okay.
Didn't even give me a chance to react.
Well, you wrote it in the book.
Let's try it again. Now it's time for
story time.
This is Texas, y'all.
And I'm gonna put my knitting down.
And we already did the wildflowers. We are at the very, very end of our book, y'all.
Yep.
Sad day. So we have X, Y, and Z.
I get that one.
No.
Yes.
No.
I called it.
No.
So the most popular word in the great state. Hang on.
So wrong.
I called it. Most popular word in the great state of Texas when speaking to a group of people, it becomes all y'all.
Y'all is
y'all
a group
is
of
the most,
2.
Yes.
All y'all is 3 or more.
Yes. But y'all can also be singular. You know, it's one of those great idioms of the Texas English language.
Well, what's funny is y'all is actually short for you all. So when you say all y'all, it means all you all.
It makes perfect sense.
Okay, the X in Texas. So the letter X in the word Texas was originally a J. It was pronounced Tejas. In the 17th century, the Spanish called the area of the future Lone Star State, which was then inhabited by Native Americans, the Great Kingdom of Tejas. Tejas, in turn, was the Spanish adaptation of the Caddo Indian word Tasha, which means friend or ally. For this reason, the Texas state motto is friendship, or don't mess with Texas.
Yes.
So, and then the Texas Zodiac. I don't really get that, but we're going to show it to you.
Yeah, we'll show the picture.
So, but that is
born
it.
under the sign of the boot?
I don't know. See where the I was born under the sign of the truck because I'm a Pisces. Do you know what your sign is? I only know because it's the fish.
That's Cancer.
No, that's fish. One swimming one way and one swimming the other way. That's not Cancer. That's fish.
If you say so.
It is.
Then I don't have a clue.
Yeah. So, very last thing, and here is a neat trick you can do when you got Texans around. You ready? Stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. We'll do it every time, guys.
Yes.
Even if we are driving down the road and one of our kids goes, the stars at night are big and bright.
4 claps.
4 claps, or according to our son, it's 6.
Yes.
But he has no rhythm, so
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that is it. We are done.
Yeah.
So, in the new year,
We need to find a new book.
I already have a new book. I just haven't ordered it yet.
Oh, okay.
I have to order it.
Okay.
So, in the new year, we will have a new book. But we are done with that one. So now it's time for Whip It. Whip It Good.
What you whipping up, babe?
You want me to go through all my other whips, or do you want to just go ahead and talk about what you're whipping up to?
Let's do this one, since we're both doing it.
Okay. Well, you show yours first, since you're so far behind.
I'm so far behind.
And then I will show mine.
All right. So like I said, it's the 15th. I should be on day 15. I'm on day 4. And we've already talked about why. So, but yeah, I don't know why I thought I needed so many doggone stitches.
Because the last one that you were doing, which was your no makers that had been on the needles for like 4 years.
Right.
They were on a size 2 and were like an 80 stitches.
But they fit me right.
But
So
your knitting was so much tighter.
That's
and you
true.
were knitting the other way and still twisting your stitches.
That is very true.
So,
I guess I've just loosened up that much in my knitting.
Yeah. Now he's on a size 2.
Yeah.
But he's only doing 64 stitches.
Yeah.
He has the same gauge as me.
So, and yet mine fit my feet, but they'd probably be big on you.
Because I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But yours fit me. Or at least they stretch enough to fit me.
Well, I think it's because I've loosened up a lot too.
Maybe.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to go down to a size 0. I'm on a size 1. So show yours off so I can show mine. Or do we want to show them at the same time?
Well, I already showed mine.
Okay. Well,
So,
there's mine.
yeah. So she's got white heels, toes, and cuffs. I've got the black and the gray.
Yeah.
But
So there's mine. I am a few days behind, but that's because I am working on putting my heels in.
Yep.
And I blew up my shoulders, so I couldn't work on it yesterday. So you'd think I'd quit doing that, but...
you'd think, but here we are.
Yeah, well, when you try not knitting for a day or 2 just so your muscles will relax a little bit.
Okay.
That's you. I'm talking about normal, like, knitters with a capital K.
Oh, okay.
You are not that yet.
No.
So, but there's mine. I'm loving it. I want to get caught up so that way on Christmas Day I am knitting the cuffs.
So is it
That is my plan.
24 different?
Yep.
So this pink is only going to be in here one time.
Yep. Well, I mean, you have 24 stripes, and then I think it repeats itself. So.
Because quite honestly, I can deal with one pink stripe in my socks, but...
Well, there's purple, too.
Well, purple's fine.
So, but mine is in this bag.
Ooh, mine is in the most awesomest bag ever. It's my gnome bag from Ginger Snap.
Kim.
Yeah. So, and it's a wireframe bag too, so it stays open, nice and wide. But
okay, here's the other socks. I took these with me down at Thanksgiving to Jasper. 9-hour drive.
Jasper, Texas, not Jasper, Canada.
It's a 9-hour drive. So these are, the yarn is by Desert Vista Dye Works, and it is the Sleeping Zombody. So it is the Sleeping Beauty inspired Zombody stripes. But I have put heels in, and now I am working up the leg. And once I get down here, when it gets long enough it's even with the toe, then I'll start doing my cuff. So that is the plan. So I'm excited to get these off, and then I can put on my Glinda ones and then work on those. I also have Jasmine ones. And I think, no, I already did the Little Mermaid ones. I have at least one or two more princesses. I know I have Jasmine. And then, actually, let's do this one first. In my Wizard of Oz Ginger Snap bag is my throwback, and I have picked up a sleeve and started working on it. The throwback is by Andrea Mowry, but I started working on the sleeve. It's Knit Picks, and then all the color work is worsted weight yarn. All the colors is Happy Little Yarn, and I think it's the blue is Mermaid Fiesta, the pink is Bunny Sneezes, and then the other one is Flight of the Unicorn, the speckled. Hey, I remembered. So, this will probably go, and I'll work on it at Christmas too. And I can't remember if I had this cast on last time or not, but this is Haley's Soldotna.
I think you did, but just barely.
Yeah. Oh, no. That's not good.
What'd you do?
My marker came off.
Uh-oh. Hope you can read it.
I can.
Okay.
I think I was on row 18. I'll have to check it later. Pretty sure it's row 18 though. Cause see, it's just a solid row. And only have one.
I think you're down here.
I am, that's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm not here because that's what all of this is.
Right.
You see every other, this is...
Oh, it goes... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So I think... What is that dark one? Okay, so I am on row 19.
Crisis averted.
Yes. Okay. I think I have an actual, like, row marker in here, too. Or at least I do. Okay, it's just those don't always stay put either. So, but it's getting to the point where I probably need to put it on a bigger cable, too. So, here we go. I am knitting this all with my yarn, CherryPieCottage. The green is $5 bill yo. The gray is concrete on DK Tweed. The purple is purple on DK Tweed. And then the white is just a plain undyed DK 100. The green is also on DK 100. So, there is that. So I've worked on it just a little bit, not much. Because again, Christmas came or December started. So I will get back to this because she will have it next year. At a minimum next year. What pattern is this? Oh, that's my throwback. I need to put that in the other bag. I'm really bad about that. Okay. I have been working on another thing, but it leads into the very next thing. So I will talk about my other project when we get there. So we have My Precious next. Sorry, we have
My Precious!
And then we're going to talk about Advents.
Dare you?
I'm so sorry. Then we're going to talk about Advents, and I will talk about this project when we get to the Advents.
You don't say it. My precious.
So sorry. So I got a Christmas gift in from my friend Amy of Happy Little Yarn. And if you watch my Instagram, if you've been watching my Instagram stories, you saw me talk about this epic pom-pom, guys. Look at it. It is 8 inches around. It's so fluffy. It's going to be so cute on a hand. Oh. It's almost as big as like his face. Look up.
Palm overkill.
It's as big as my face. It's not as big as his face. His face is still bigger. It covers your face, but your 5 head is like well above it. I'm sorry. Your forehead.
Wow.
Sorry.
Disrespectful.
I love you. Mm-hmm. But look, it covers your face, but it does not cover your forehead. Can you see? So it makes your forehead look a lot bigger than what it really is. Bet you it's as big as your forehead. Yep, it's as big as his forehead. So that came in the mail. Rude. He threw my palm, guys. It's on the couch, but it came with a mystery llama.
A mystery llama?
A mystery llama farmer.
What makes it a mystery?
It was in a package and you didn't know which one you were getting.
Oh, okay.
It came with a peach pin, which I'm really excited about. But look, it is a peach. It looks like a yarn ball. Because there's a theme here. Because I also got Haribo peaches.
Millions of peaches.
Peaches for me. Millions of peaches.
Peaches for free.
I love that song as a kid. Now as an adult, I know what it means, and I'm like, oh my. So.
Good grief.
Also came with 2 skeins of her Peachy Keen colorway, which is hilarious. Stupid camera stopped recording. So, try this again. So, it also came with 2 skeins of her Peachy Keen colorway on her country base, which is 75/25 superwash merino nylon. And it's hilarious because I actually had this in my cart, like this colorway. I was going to get it, and she sent me 2 skeins.
Well, I'm glad she sent them to you before you bought them.
Yeah. I really kind of think that this might need to be like in a colorwork yoke. Don't know what color I'm going to put it with, but definitely I think it needs to be a sweater. I don't know what it is. Every time I use her yarn for stuff for me, it's always in a sweater. Because it's so pretty. It needs to be seen. So, FYI, just in case you didn't know, if it's not cherry, I love peach. That is my other favorite fruit. Okay, now let's talk about Advents. We are going to go and we're going to talk about Amy's, which is the Happy Little Yarn first, since I just talked about her Christmas gift. So each day you get a skein of 10 gram yarn. It's a 12 day, so it's only every other day. But each day you get a skein of yarn and a goodie. I don't have all of them because I also got fingernail polish today and I had a lip scrub. So the first one was a unicorn llama, which I kind of think is appropriate because Cherry is a unicorn llama. It's a pink
llama corn.
Yep. Then I also got a squishy cat.
Squishy cat.
Squishy cat.
All cats are squishy if you squeeze hard enough.
Excuse him. A ponytail holder. A Happy Little Yarn sticker. A measuring tape. And a little notebook. So then let's talk about the yarn. And then I don't have to keep these in order anymore because I'm designing something out of them. And I'm going to have them lined up different than they came. So the first one was this one. And it was called, I got them out of order apparently. Okay, this one was called Gumdrops. Then came Lead the Way Rudolph. Then there was Candy Cane. Then Fireside with Santa. Which I kind of feel like I want a full skein of this for him. But I don't know if she can repeat it. Yeah? You don't get to keep it. I want it back.
Yes, please.
Then there was Naughty and Nice. Apparently I was naughty because I got coal. Then there was Hot Chocolate, which I think is gorgeous. Then there was Santa's Hot Toddy, which I thought it said Santa's Hot Today, but I read it wrong. So that one. And then today's was No Time for Sleep, which this one would fade really well into that one. So the way I'm kind of thinking it's gonna go, so far at least, is like that. So that is my thinking so far, but I still have some more to open before I can really do anything with them. But I kept them in order long enough. So there's that one. My other one, which I left all the names in there, so I'm not gonna be able to tell you all the names. But I also got a trade. I traded with Laura from Lollipop Girl Yarns. Also, a Crochet and Hoovian on Instagram, plus she is also Laura Concert on Ravelry. I traded with her I traded one of my 10 grams for one of her 10 gram, 24 days, and I am using hers to knit up her pattern, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch Shawl. So, and I am most definitely behind. I got caught up, and then my shoulder. So, and it's not really blowing my shoulder out. Babe, stop. You're being loud and singing over me while I'm talking. It's rude.
I was just trying to provide some background.
Well, it wasn't working. It was distracting me and irritating me. So I really did not like blow my shoulder out, like literally, but I have a very tight muscle. I get knots in this shoulder really easily since they had to cut into this tendon, right? Or was it the actual muscle? When I got my thyroid taken out.
No, they would have just gone through the muscle.
Yeah. So it's like really, it tightens up really easily. So, but here's what I've got so far. So we have day 1, 2, 3 so far. All the way.
That is a lot of color.
Yes. So.
A lot. Good grief.
I really like it from like this blue up. That is definitely my color palette. I like this too, but like from here all the way up to here, those are all my favorites. I like them a lot. I love that they're bright right there. So I am a super, super loose knitter. So I went down a size, 2 sizes on my needles, because in these 2 blue sections, I ran out of yarn and I only needed 1 more row. So when I finished this one and I needed another row, I had all the increases. So I just didn't knit that last row and just started the next color. Started the next section. and I'd gone down 2 sizes and I still ran out of yarn. So I'm trying to think tight. Apparently I'm just a really loose knitter. But I've gone down 2 sizes and this thing is going to be huge. So, and I have not had a problem since this one. I've been able to knit all these other sections, no problems whatsoever. And all of these down here, it was just these 2. So, but there is that. That is my shawl. This was day 13. And I only have a couple of rows done on that one. But I can show you day 14. Sorry about the crinkling. But the next color will be this one, which I love this one. This one is Picture with Santa. Oh, it's so pretty. So this is the next one. And then today's was Christmas in Times Square, which is this one. So, and I am knitting these in order. I'm not mixing them at all. So that is Lollipop Girls Advent so far. And this is in another bag that I got, another Christmas bag that I got from the Christmas Project Bag Swap. Now let's talk my Advent that I dyed. So, in case you don't know, my Advent was, I had it based off of White Christmas. And it goes from the very first scene all the way to the end, the very last scene. But I'm not going to show you all of them right now. And I don't know if I want to just pull them all out and leave them out of their bags because I'm kind of thinking I'm going to rearrange them. Should I? I don't know. Should I?
I'd leave them in the bags.
Okay.
But that's just...
Okay. So here's day 1. This one is White Christmas, 1944. I have 15 days to show y'all. So if you don't want to see this, we will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. But if you want to watch, go ahead. So this was the next scene. This was after he had, Wallace had rescued Davis. And he had guilted him into being a duo. And you have this whole montage of them doing their shows. And this is what this colorway is. It's Wallace and Davis. It's that montage, all the colors of their suits. Except for the red one.
Did one of them have a yellow suit?
Yeah. It was like a goldie. So, and then this one, which you have to say it this way. This one is mutual, I'm sure. It's when Davis is trying...
teeth on that woman.
So this is when Davis is trying to Wallace is trying to set Davis up with a girl so he can have some time by himself. Wallace is played by Danny Kaye. Davis
I thought it was
is
the
played
other
by
way
Ben.
around.
No. Maybe.
Okay.
Anyways, so the girl that he introduces him to backstage is wearing this color of dress. And when he introduces her, she says, mutual, I'm sure. So, I had to. And then the next one is 45 minutes to myself because then the next scene is them standing in the dressing room. And Wallace tells Davis...
I think Bing Crosby is Wallace because he had first billing. It was Wallace and Davis. So Wallace would have been the bigger name.
Okay. So, Davis tells now you gotta look it up and I don't have my phone.
I don't have my phone either.
So anyways, Danny Kaye's character tells Bing Crosby's character, well, Bing says, well, what do you want me to do? What do you want from me? He goes, I want you to get married and I want you to have 9 kids and I want you to spend at least 5 minutes with each kid. So that's 40, so I will have 45 minutes all to myself to get a massage or something. And they are wearing gray and white suits. So, and this colorway is called 45 Minutes All to Myself. Now, not all of these colors are going to be reappearing in the shop. There are a few that are definitely going to be reappearing. And I'm not going to tell you which one. I'm probably going to put a poll up on Instagram of the ones that I want to put up, and whichever ones get voted most popular and the ones I can repeat will be made full skein sometime in the next year. They are not all going to come out at the same time. And they might only come out once and be done. So watch the shop. This one, bet you can't, well, of course you could guess because I'm sitting there holding the tag. So this one is Sisters, and it's when the girls are singing it. Sisters, sisters, na 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 na, sisters. I can sing it when I'm actually watching the movie. I can't sing it without the movie though. This is the color of their dresses and their fans and their shoes. Basically their whole outfit is this blue. Then the next scene, when the younger sister and Danny Kaye's character decide to get up and go dance because they want them, because they see that they kind of hit it off. The older sister and Bing's character have hit it off. And they're outside and they're dancing, and the song, this is the color of her dress that she's wearing. And this one is called While Dancing. The best things happen while you're dancing. Yeah.
Even guys with
two left feet
come out alright.
The girl is sweet while dancing. Can y'all tell we watched this movie a lot? Or just this year we've watched it a lot?
Not even just for this advent calendar, but
yeah.
I think we've watched that every year since we've gotten married.
Probably. So then the next one is the guys lip syncing the song Sisters because they have to give the girls a chance to get away.
From the sheriff.
Right. Because the landlord is trying to get an extra $200 out of them because they supposedly burned a hole in the rug. So, to give them some extra time, Bing and Danny's characters lip sync to their song Sisters. And they've got their gray suits on, but they've added the girls' belts and the headbands and their fans. It's quite funny. So there's that one. Then the next one is called Vermont Expectations. And this one I kept because it has a lot of yellow in it. Because the green that I used, the speckle, decided to break. So I did mean for a little bit of it because I knew this one was going to break, but I didn't think it was going to break that much. So I kept this one specifically for myself. But this one is Vermont Expectations because they're all expected. They're all going to Vermont. And they're expecting a lot of snow. So you have snow with a little bit of trees showing and some sunshine. But if you've seen the movie, when they get there, there is absolutely no snow. So this one is Vermont Expectations.
Vermont Reality.
Yes, Vermont Reality. So there's no snow and it's just trees.
It's warm.
Yes.
It's like 70 degrees.
Yes, so this is based off of when they get to the Columbia Inn. There's all the trees and the brown grass in front and all of that. Then, when they find out that the general has sunk everything, including his pension, into the Columbia Inn and has lost quite a bit of money because everybody's canceled because there's no snow, Bing Crosby's character goes and calls their stage manager and says, get everybody up here, I don't care what it costs, how much is it? And Danny Kaye's character's going, Bing's going, wow, really? And Danny Kaye's character's going, well, how much is wow? How much is wow? So, that's what this is based off of. And if you go and look at my Instagram, you can see all the scenes and the colorways and the scenes that these are based off of. So I did it in my stories, but I also have it posted. It's also posted in Facebook too, and they're numbered day by day. Then the next one is you see everybody's arrived and everybody's getting set up and everything. This one is called rehearsal. This is all the colors from that scene, all the costumes, the sets, all of that on the skein. Then we have the dress rehearsal. So you have the show, you have the older sister and Danny and Bing's characters, and they are singing, it's not Mr. Bones, it's...
Is that Mandy?
No, the song is not called Mr. Bones, it's called Minstrel Show. But I called this Mr. Bones because it's when they're telling the joke. Mr. Bones, Mr. Bones, Mr. Bones feels rattling. So that's what this is based off of, because they are all wearing black suits with red accents. The scene is very red and black, basically. Then, that same dance number, there's another song called Mandy.
Mandy, there's Mr. Handy.
So, this one is called Mandy. And it's a lighter reds and greens. And a lot of white. So, then, and this one is one of my favorites. I love this one so much. This one's called Buttermilk and Sandwiches, or Sandwiches and Buttermilk.
It was buttermilk and liverwurst.
No, it's Buttermilk and Sandwiches because they're drinking buttermilk. And he says, well, tell me what you want to dream about and I'll tell you what sandwich to eat, because it depends on what sandwich you eat on what.
Right.
And she says, well, what do I dream about if I eat liverwurst? And he goes, you don't even want to know. So, but then they sing the song, Counting My Blessings instead of sheep. So, but I called it Sandwiches and Buttermilk. So you have your sandwiches and you have your buttermilk. And then the very last one, this time, which was today's, and is the whole reason why this Advent is White Christmas, because this was the very first song I thought of, and is my very favorite scene in the entire movie. Choreography.
The theater.
The theater. What have they done to the theater? His favorite line, though, that we've just, after watching it for at least 14 years, and we just now, like this last time we watched it, actually heard this line.
Oh, I'd heard it before.
Flying through the air like a...
like a duck
that is dying. They're not dancing, it's choreography. So, and on my Instagram stories, when I put up the inspiration picture with the skein, I actually found that part in the song and put it up with it. So, but that's choreography. And this one will definitely be reappearing full skein in the shop, like 100%, because I love this colorway so much. It's so pretty. So, and this is all the different, this has got the color of the scenes, the yellow and the blue, and then you have the purple and the black, like the dark purple and the black. Is for their suits, and then you have the younger sister comes out and tap dance in a bright pink outfit. So, but it's mostly that dark purple and the blue and the yellow in the scene. But that is it. So that was a lot. That was 15 days. But if we recorded last week, it wouldn't have been that many. It was his fault we didn't record last week. Mm-hmm. All his
my fault. Yep. As usual.
No, it's not as usual. Just this time. Okay. I'm going to put all of these in her. These are all of my happy little yarn ones. I have a few more days. And I did already open up the one that was supposed to be open for day 25, because when it came, it was torn at the bottom. So with shipping and everything, it had like broken through at the bottom, so I could see the whole skein. It was not because I just wanted to open it. So I already know what Christmas Days is.
I know how she reads books, so I don't believe her for a second.
It really was. I even showed you the day it came in, so don't even. Hey, let's show them the back of your shirt, though, because we didn't show them that part.
Oh.
Well.
But then they're going to see my pajama pants.
So, your pajama pants match your shirt. They're Christmas.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it says, oh, the sweaters outside are frightening, and then you have Bucky down here again, too. So, talking about all the different ugly sweaters out there. But that is all we have. It is now time for the tail end.
Womp womp.
Still not about anybody's butts.
No butts.
Nope. Go to Facebook or Ravelry. Facebook, it's CherryPieCottage. Ravelry is CherryPieCottage. Facebook is it's a private page, but you can you can see it, but you can't post or anything until you have requested to join, and then just answer the 2 questions, which are, if you follow the rules are be nice, and if you like yarn and fiber related stuff. That's about it. And then I will let you in. And for those that have left Ravelry, we're using Facebook, like Ravelry, so it's a place to just talk and find out other things. Most of all the announcements regarding the shop are still going to be through Instagram. So
here on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like and share the video and the page. Get it out there. Help us get up to 1,000 viewers or 1,000 friends, and we'll do another giveaway.
Yep. Ooh, speaking of 1,000, I hit 1,000 on Instagram. Yay! Ooh. So at the beginning of the year, I will be doing a giveaway on Instagram. So watch out for that. Just saying. But God is good.
Read your Bible.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.